What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is the right, let me see if the Wrath of the Wrath of one second, of Druids. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce that. Hopefully we'll hear an actual proper name of how to pronounce it. But yes, this is going to be the first DLC. The second one should be coming out in, I don't know, like July or something like that. But yeah, I'm very excited to play this. It's quite lengthy as well. I mean, I saw someone took about 6 hours altogether. So this first video is going to be an hour long. So yeah, I'm quite excited to play it. Hopefully I won't have to live stream any of it. Obviously, I just live streamed the Hamingtonshire when I did that yesterday. I've also completed the order as well. I completed all of that. It was King Alfred and stuff. I didn't kill him in the end. There's a cutscene basically where he kind of retired himself as king, and he just lives where does he live? He lives in this place here. That's where he lives now, just as a person who just thrives there now. He's just new life. He never was with the Order of the Ancients. But yeah, that is all of that stuff. All the stuff to do with the main story is done. And now we're going to be doing the next one. We're moving to Ireland. So I'm quite excited here, so ready to continue as Eivor and stuff here. I'm very interested to see, because it's like, oh, there's...
The horn sounds for a new arrival.
Who would it be? I do like playing this game. It's actually quite a lot of fun, and I'm glad I decided to do these DLCs. Let's hope.
Hytham? Things have not gone as planned. Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin. Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Randvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I will put things right.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely clear.
Of course, my friend. I thank you, Eivor. I will find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy. What manner of king is it that sends me letters from Ireland?
So let's see, so where are we going up to? Oh, it's right there. Twat. Let's fast travel over here. So we'll be going to Ireland just yet. I guess we'll just have to do this first mission, and then we'll be able to go there. So we should get there in this video. Very excited to play this, actually. So I'm going to be playing this alongside Resident Evil Village, of course. But also, since this DLC looks like it's quite lengthy, obviously we all know how long Assassin's Creed Valhalla was. It was 60 hours long. I put 75 hours into the game overall, so about 15 hours on the extra stuff. And, well, there, yeah, to complete the main story. Oh, okay. Not what I want to do, but cool. Alright, let's go. Yeah, England is ours now. So now we can... The second DLC will be called The Siege of Paris, I believe. Which is some wolves. But yeah, The Siege of Paris is the second DLC. It'll be coming out, or expansion. It'll be coming out later on. I did play the Assassin's Creed Origins DLCs. That was the hidden ones in Curse of Pharaohs. They were decent. They weren't that long, but this one's about 12 hours. People are saying, so that's quite a lot.
Here's the blockade to be cleared.
Editors.
Time has come for you.
Ooh. Bang. It's cool fun to shoot, actually. Alright, nice. I don't know, destroying them might be important, but it's in there. Alright, okay, I've got to destroy the oh yeah, no, I was right then. Where's the that was anticlimactic. Now I'm confused, right. Wait, hang about, where's the last thing I need to destroy? What's it pointing at these things for? I don't understand. I'm so confused. Wait, what's underneath here? Is it meant to be underneath or what? No, I can't be stuck already in that game. You gotta be more obvious. I have no clue what you want me to do. Ah, come on. Don't hit me with bullshit already. What do you want me to do? Shoot the floor? Oh, brilliant. Just wasted an arrow. I've got it back. Okay, fair enough. What? I'm gonna back over to the other side real quick and see if I can destroy over there, because I am completely stuck. What else do you want me to do, game? I don't understand. What? The guy's chilling out. What else do I need to destroy? I don't understand. There's nothing else you're really pointing out to me here, game. Climb all the way to the top. I'm going for it. I just don't understand what the game wants me to do. It keeps pointing to these buildings here. No, what happens if I do? Okay.
Go, my eyes.
Solid. Ah,
They
there we
won't
go.
like that.
It's all I'm wondering. Oh, yeah, cool. No, okay, I'm just ignoring what I wanted to do. Okay, nice. How did those physics work then? Oh, what else I can already destroy in this here? Ah.
One more should do it.
There we go.
Sar's trading rivals are defeated. The river's clear. Now we'll see about this so-called King of Dublin.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go back to that iron rust that was there. Gee, wait, we could just fast travel back. Yeah, I didn't see that other. I mean, they could have made it a little bit more obvious to me, but whatever. It's fine. Okay. I didn't play the Odyssey ones because at the time I just didn't have enough money for myself to afford to play them. But these DLCs look like they actually will be worth it.
Azar, the river's clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolfkist.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One Eye.
Thank you, Azar One Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
Irish outpost.
My
Oh, really? So it's his cousin. Get to... 267.
Are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Assar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yeah. I would like to see this land. And my cousin Barith.
So it's his cousin. Interesting. So it was his cousin's family at the feast when his parent and Evor's parents were killed. So if that is true, then that was the last time we saw him.
What was that?
What was that noise? Who was talking? I need to know. So yeah, we'll be going to Ireland. This is obviously before it was. I mean, at the time it was just one country. This is the 9th century. So, yeah. So it's just known as Ireland, not Southern Ireland and Northern Ireland as the two separate countries, or Republic of Ireland for Southern Ireland as well. But it's Ireland. Quite excited to play this DLC. Actually, it looked pretty good. As I said, it's called The Wrath of Druids, or I don't know how you exactly pronounce it. It's probably nowhere near. But I don't know. It's the Wrath, okay. The other one is called the Siege of Paris, so that one's easy. We're going to France for that one, obviously. I knew the locations of the DLC when the game they were announced where the locations were going to be Ireland and France for the 2 expansions. But yeah, they're quite lengthy, so I got the season pass, which is about £30, because both DLCs will be costing 20 quid, so it's cheaper basically just to get the season pass. Also, I've only put the initials for Assassin's Creed, so ACV, so Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that's still standing for, just because the DLC name is quite long. Druids.
Ireland, a patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Assar, how is it that Barith, as Norse as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Hard to think of Barith as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barith's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who's he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Barith will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people.
I'd like to visit Ireland one day, actually. There's a Dublin. Nice. That's probably what it looks like in real life. No, I'm joking. I've seen pictures of Dublin. It looks really nice. I'd like to go to Ireland, so we're on the southern side of Ireland then. Because obviously Dublin is the capital of Southern Ireland, and it's what's it? Belfast, is it? Yeah, Belfast. Yeah, I did not just have to go look that up. It's the capital of Northern Ireland.
Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Barith.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Andrasta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There's much to tell you, Barith. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Barith.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Barith.
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Asa told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that?
I call him worse things.
Barith, my king! I still owe you a horn of head.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no, let me just. I'm going to do that now before I forget. What's the map actually? So, I mean, of course, I'm one of the big names in England, the big boys in England. Obviously, and then there's also the 4 kings as well. The 4 kings of England as well that I put on the throne. The thrones. Anyway, let's continue on. Sorry about that.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Not what I've done that for. Twat.
Barith, my mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show him the bow I had you make for him.
Ooh, a bow. I like bow and arrows.
This is for me. The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
There's the Irish accent I was.
Of course I will. Stand ready to be astonished.
Aren't you the confident one? Sure, I'll be embarrassed for you if you shat on the eggs.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
There's the Irish accent we were looking for. There's the money shot. What?
Damn good shot!
It's a very nice bow. Thank you, Barith.
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage and shoots like a master.
The thing is, I like that, but to be honest with you, I like a boat with the. I'd like a boat. Great. I'd like one with a scope. So I'll leave my. I like my bow for now, thanks. But maybe I might. I'll give it another go maybe later on. I do like that bow. The bow
Well
I've
done,
got currently
cousin.
though.
Wait. Is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar. built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beat. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Asa told me that it's a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
It's done pretty well then to build up Dublin. Of course, we have 4 kings in ours that I put them all on their thrones. There were 4 kings originally, but we got rid of them. And we got 4 new kings.
There, up ahead, my home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
Up, Barrett, Fodia.
Do.
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
I was going to talk to some peeps.
Asar, I was not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
I like to greet everyone at parties.
There is no shortage of amusements. Enjoy yourself.
But king one day?
Hi. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Sigfrid.
I'm curious. How do you feel Barith has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
This is his son.
Sigfrid! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the arse.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Sigfrid. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch.
Are you sure about that, kid? Oh, bastard. Yeah, take that, you little shit.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I'm not here to quarrel with you, Sigfrid.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? You are unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might do a young Viking girl like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Barith can commune with the dead?
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Okay, maybe not. You might just be a dickhead, basically. Yeah, no, this map looks really nice. I do like this. Let's just have a quick look at it real quick again. So yeah, it's going to be quite small, obviously. It's a DLC. So you've got Dublin, Meath, Connacht, and Ulster. I think that's meant to be where Northern Ireland is, and then the rest of this is Southern Ireland. And then again, this is all part of the country as well. I don't know. Yeah, my horse is here. Yeah, my horse actually can telepathically. Okay. Well then.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Sunan. Kid did manage to land a few cheeky punches. Sunan is here as well. And so was Descartes, my horse.
Barith. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a sullen debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky, moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This? A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
What the fuck is that? Is that a person?
Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer, Barith. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we searched the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Yeah, what's that?
Boris Makiwa, give yourself up. What? Back!
Who are these men?
Damn you bastards!
were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I am not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain.
Got a few different
Keep a
enemy
sharp
types
watch.
as well there.
Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
So there are many kings. I don't know how many kings they see by many in Ireland. But there's going to be but that guy that he's speaking to will be the king of all of Ireland. Obviously we have 4 kings, and then we also have Eivor, who's one of the big leaders as well in England. 'Cause I was the one who put all those kings on their thrones. Eivor was, I'm playing as Eivor, obviously.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Borith. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps you'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two. But then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blood, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your god's sakes, Borith, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Borith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flann's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flann on Rise of Sun.
Fair enough, yeah. Just take out the competition. That's Eivor's way. I'm just trying to remember who the kings are. So there was, because obviously Ivar and then Ubba, their oldest brother, I believe it is the king up in the king of the north. No, but is the king up north in I forgot the area's name. Then the king in. Then there was that king, remember, whose son dies, obviously, killed by Ivar as well. The dad, anyway, he's the king of. He was one of the other kings. Then there was that young guy as well, who got married. Not Hunwald, he died, unfortunately. Not Hunwald, the other young guy. There's 2 young, who ended up getting married to that Viking female. And then there's also Guthrum, who's the king of the west.
I'll never learn.
Alright,
Morning, Siegfried.
Eivor, it was a rough night. I drank too much and I am desperate to calm my belly.
I cannot help your belly, but could you tell me what you know of this man, Thorstein?
Ah, Dad told you I tried to join his gang, eh? Thorstein is a real Vikinger. Like you, but louder.
You weren't allowed to join?
Too young and gangly. Amar wouldn't even show me where his hideout is.
Tell me a bit about this Amar.
Likes her ale the way kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the docks, chatting up passers-by.
I will speak to her. Perhaps Thorstein will regret not letting you in his gang.
Listen to me. If you're smart, you won't cross Amar. She's a vicious fighter.
Yeah, so is Ivor. Have you not seen all the epic gamers that I kill?
Zunin, guide me.
What's it say? It's gonna be somewhere in this area. Actually.
Enjoying her ale. Likely to be a... What are you drinking, friend?
The finest ale in town. I like fine things, so you have my attention. What are you doing here, darling?
Looking for good drink and good company?
You've stumbled into the right ale house. Excellent ale and better conversation.
The ale leads to chatting, leads to... well, who knows?
Ooh, let's find out.
God, am I taking? Yeah, I thought so.
Chew on some deer tendons if you want good flesh-sticking play.
Oh, good start.
Rule-monger. Don't hurl into the barrel, okay?
Bro.
Guess you're good for... Keep going, I'm still thirsty.
Come now, darling. Stop before you make a sick mess.
You are a compelling woman. What is it you do?
You may have heard of Thorstein. I'm one of his most trusted friends.
I have heard of him. Very impressive that he trusts you.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother. He entrusted me with the key to his secret lair.
He has a lair. I would very much like to see that.
Over in Dubke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty. But perhaps you'd like to join me for a meal.
I'd rather join you for something else.
Ooh, can't wait to find out what that is. But hold that thought. I don't feel well. I best move about a bit.
Christ, my
If they
guys.
see me, there's no need to get that key from her. If I'm careful, I can avoid a fight.
Oh, I'm not going to be careful because... Well, I've tried to be careful, but I don't think I will be careful because, let's be honest, it's just not going to happen. Okay. I have one of the quickest recoveries from being drunk. Yeah, I got a new
You are a too trusting fool. Your key is mine. Now to find Thorstein's hideout.
I'm sorry, but Feel free to fucking run, evil.
Go, Zulin.
Alright, nice. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
This area is off limits.
Alright, nice. Just getting that guy's body up here, so.
What do you see, Zulin?
Aha. So there's a secret lair.
Leaving so soon? Shoot! That's probably the easiest way, just to...
Show me.
To be fair, if I actually go... I actually have something that could probably do... Okay. Yeah, I got some gold at least. Aha.
Is this the lair Amar spoke of?
That's
I'm here for you, Thorstein.
Now, where in the name of Freya's fattening she's Amar?
I don't know, Thorstein. You know how she is. Swilling ale. Already dead.
I've got you, Thorstein, my friend.
No, you're dead! Dead!
one arrow short, isn't it?
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Magic.
You made a mistake when you came for Barit Makiva.
Oh, gods! You plan to kill me? Give my head to whatever Irish master you and Barrett serve.
I serve no Irish master.
Oh, scat! If you had any Norse loyalty, you'd be like me, running the filthy god-eaters from the island. The King of Dublin should look out for Vikings, not try to make nice with those cunts who killed our forebears. Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
Be silent, and I might show you mercy.
Just doing my job. Thanks, everybody.
Common refuse. Delivered to your judgment, King Bardir.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
Well, you know how it is, Bardish. A fellow needs some silver. A king could fetch Dublin's treasury in ransom. Although I'm not certain you'd bring in quite so much.
Say so, Bardir, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
On your feet, Thorstein. You bloody my claws. It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest friend advise me. Eivor? How shall I deal with this ruffian?
A brutal death. Jesus Christ. A dignified... Well, I'd go with a dignified execution. I wouldn't let him live because the last person I let live in this game I ended up having to fight anyway. Brutal death is a bit over the top, so we'll just go
All
there.
must see that you are a just, resolute king. A stately and dignified execution is called for.
Well said, Eivor.
I want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. You are not worth the bother. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish you forevermore. Be gone by sundown.
Bend the knee and show your thanks.
Best to you, King. I've better places to be than Dublin.
Father! Why choose weakness?
Give every enemy a length of rope. Soon they will carry your noose.
Peace. Flann Sinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flann Sinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flann distrusts me. He does not believe I'm truly Christian. By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change his mind.
You are more shrewd than I took you for, cousin. Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom, but will mercy be enough?
That is why I must build trade. Flann will see that the strength of Dublin's ports is the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from afar. Some spice or gem or weapon.
And gift it to him at the coronation. It will represent Dublin's reach and help secure my crown.
Flann will hear of your Christian mercy. Meantime, I will speak to Asar about a gift.
Meet me before the coronation. We will go together.
Yeah, nice. I like how my character's like, yeah, we should totally kill this guy. Haha, lol. Looking up at the dog. Oh, my game, oh, my stupid TV's done that bullshit again. So whenever I record, it does it. But oh, the dog's following me. Alright, okay, well, I think I will leave it there. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I've been recording for over an hour. I like how this part's longer than Resident Evil Village's first part was. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video here, guys. It's a good start so far, so I'm very excited to continue on. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.